Hello everyone, welcome to my first Warhammer 40,000 Imperium vlog. So Imperium dropped this week. I got two issues 1 and 2 through the post, so I'm just going to go through what I received, but as far as my plans for the next kind of like 18 months, which is usually what gauge this will run for, because I think it's about 80 issues. I was planning on doing just a vlog series, just showing what I'm getting, following me. You can follow me build my collection and paint everything, and see where we are in 18 months time, and hopefully I should have a nice Necron and Space Marine, or actually Imperial combined arms force built, because not only do you get Space Marines in this run, you get Sisters of Battle and AdMech as well. So yeah, first issue come with 2 miniatures. So we have the Necron Royal Warden and of course a Primaris Lieutenant push fit. You got a few dice and a range ruler, obviously the basis for your minis. And in case any of you haven't seen how the subscription sort of model works for Mortal Realms, Conquest, and now Imperium, essentially you get a little magazine that isn't bound like properly. It's just sort of glued together, which you actually just take apart sheet by sheet, and it's got some holes punched, so you can just basically file these away in a binder and just keep everything organised. So at the minute, with it being the first issue, I haven't got the binder sent out yet, but you get binders sent out periodically through the subscription. So first issue is basically some background on the Lieutenant and the Warden, and I won't spoil it too much, but you get the sort of the painting guides come in there, or what will be the how to build and how to paint guides. This just gives a little background into how Citadel's colour system works, as there aren't actually any paints. Paint's been sent out yet. And then there's a little introduction sort of playthrough, just to give you some background give you the basic rules to be able to do sort of your first engagement between the Royal Warden and the Lieutenant, and really sort of basic wounds, and the basic rules. So along with this, and this is just a fold out section that will build up the lore section. You get a little battle mat also, with Necron on one side and kind of like Imperial Foundation ruins, sort of like Mars type mat on the other side, and then you've got your objective markers and wound markers and stuff which you can cut out. So when you get anything like the Conquest or Mortal Realms or Imperium, it just builds up like week by week. So it starts off with little skirmishes, and as you get more models, it just they build up the engagements into like full battles, and it's a really fun way to learn the game. So aside from that, they have a little sort of fold out magazine, which kind of gives you an overview of what you actually get. So you can see the full collection. You get a bunch of terrain, the Necron force here. You get everything all the way from sort of scarabs all the way up to the leaders and the heavy destroyers and things like that. So really nice army there. And then you also get Space Marines, get some Sisters of Battle, so like Arcoflagellants and there's some, I think, does it have a Pennington engine somewhere? I'm sure I saw it came with a Pennington engine. Anyway, yeah, and also the AdMech, so you got the little Tech Priest Domini there and whatnot, some Skitaria ranges. So, and as well as that, you get sent out a bunch of paints. So I did the Mortal Realms sort of for the last run, and you know, to be honest, like Warhammer, like Age of Sigmar especially, isn't really my thing, but I thought it'd be cool just for have something to paint and get posted out every month. So I do have quite a large pile of shame, to be honest, from the Mortal Realms, but it was really nice that I got at least something something new come through the post, like you know, once a month. They usually send four issues out in one go, and then you get like new paints, new brushes, some new models to work on. So now that it's actually Warhammer Imperium and it's the kind of the system that I am most familiar with and most a fan of, I'm going to really try hard to kind of like keep on track so when this finishes, I actually have like 2 forces built up, all painted, everything. So I've got a nice spreadsheet what I've actually made just to keep track of things. So this will be my mistress for the next 18 months, it looks like. But this actually folds out into a full-size poster with a little battle scene of the Necron Royal Warden and the Lieutenant in single combat. So it's a really nice poster. We're looking to put that on up in the studio somewhere. So that's issue 1. And then issue 2 comes with some reinforcements for the Necrons. You get your first 3 Necron warriors with Gauze Flares. So the bases, got sent out a Citadel starter brush. Not a massive fan of Citadel brushes, but you know, it is what it is. So I'll stick to my Winsor and Newtons, I think, but they're obviously coming useful for the dirtier jobs, I think. And also a pot of Runelord brass base paint. So that's a new one for me to try. Don't actually have that in my collection. And then also you get sent out a little hobby kit. So pair of clippers, glue, and there's also a mold line remover in there. So yeah, that's essentially what has been sent this month. I've not actually had a chance to have a look at what's inside here. But, one thing that I did like, and I don't know if it was part of Conquest, but it wasn't in Mortal Realms, is one of the sections in it is kind of like a collect, like battle record. So you can actually like name all of your troops and squads and keep track of like the like events that they, you know, like in, you know, heroic events and heroic feats. So like here you can, you know, name your lieutenant and fill out his war gear and all that kind of stuff. So quite a nice way to kind of get that narrative play going. You know, make your models really your own, you know, naming them all and whatnot. So yeah, so that's what came in the first 2 issues. So I will leave it there, and I'm going to attempt to paint up these guys in the next 2 weeks before the next few issues drop. So I'll be doing a video on painting the Necrons on the Space Marines, or Space Marine at the moment. I'm leaning towards Black Templars for the Space Marines, and then I've got there's another YouTuber called Travarian, Golden Demon winner, really like cool YouTuber, has a really nice channel, does some really great tutorials, and I'm gonna give his paint scheme a go. For that he created for his Necrons, which is a kind of a grimdark style, really like, you know, hyper realism, but using just acrylics rather than you know, like kind of the enamel washes, which are quite, you know, popular these days, you know, the AK interactive washes. So it has that kind of battered weather effect, but it's more painted on. So I'm gonna try that out, and as for something that quite inspired me, you know, something to kind of to go for, a bit out of my comfort zone. Just thought I'd try something new. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next vlog.